1, 1 DQ finish, ha 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 ha. 2, 2 DQ finishes, ah ha 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 ha. 3 DQ finishes, ah ha ha, on the same fucking show. Boy, you want to talk about overkill, ladies and gentlemen? Well, there's a plate full of it. I'm John Rectum with my review of WWE Raw from Hartford, Connecticut. Coming off of WrestleMania Backlash, a show that exceeded my expectations that were on the floor. The only way to go lower than the floor expectations is to go to the core. You don't want to go to that 2003 disaster movie. My fucking goodness, it was shit. Enough about 2003 disaster movies that nobody fucking remembers. If you remember the core, I'm sorry, it was shit. Let's talk about this show. So yeah, WrestleMania Backlash, again, was actually a pretty decent show overall, despite being a 6-match card. They kept things moving. It wasn't a perfect show, but it certainly was better than I expected. So I didn't have high expectations for this, but we're just under a month away from WWE Hell in a Cell on a Sunday. Fitting, because most churches are pure fucking hell anyway, especially the ones around here. Enough about that, considering that I opened up that can of worms and now everybody's getting all upset. Whatever. So, I do want to shout out WrestleRant and Alexis. I hope you had a blast at the show. You two are awesome. Really, really happy for you both. And again, I hope you had a blast at the show. So, RK Bro come out with fishies. Goldine, 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 Goldine. It's like, oh man, they must have just had a whole lot of fun. It's a bunch of Magikarps. It's a bunch of fishies. It's like Piranha 3D or Piranha 3DD. Why they had an extra D there? Was a D for dire, as in we were in dire need of more money? Did they have boobies? We couldn't have that many boobies flopping around on here. It's a PG show. Anyway, enough about Piranha 3D. Get out of my laboratory. That's the kind of review this is going to be. So, they want to unify the tag titles. Let's hear it for the Unification. The Profits are here. It's 2 teams, 1 of many cups. They want the smoke, and RK Bro 420 says, I just smoked your ass. Or we smoked your ass. I'm not here to kink shame. And RK Bro had a match against Street Profits for the Raw tag titles. The Profits got boos, and the match was same as it ever was, and as the days go by, Montez shows he's a freakish athlete. Riddle accidentally collides with Orton. We get a close near fall on Riddle, and a Riddle RKO 1, 2, 3. Was the match bad? No. But now the Profits can turn heel, lose 50 more times, and then win the tag titles, and it will mean absolutely nothing. Watch that happen by SummerSlam. Anyway, Steve Patrick is apparently on. They dug up the old set from the late 80s, early 90s, Superstars Wrestling Challenge and pay-per-view. They dug up that set where they just had the staging. They had like an elevated stage where they did interviews. I don't know why they decided to do that. It was cool, but then they had Steve Patrick out there, who is fine. He tries. Oh my God, does he try? They were plugging the Cody versus Theory is going to start the 3rd hour. That's good, considering the NBA playoffs were going to be happening. And they had to get every little bit of, audience to stick around. And then they did the rest of the show. Theory cannot really talk to save his goddamn life. And the Judgment Day. Not Judgment Day, the Judgment Day. So, it's Edge Taker, Rhea, and Priest. Edge got a trim. It's fine. The lighting makes him look like he's about 68 years old. He's not quite 69. Nice. And Rhea looks great. And here's the thing I've noticed about this group. I don't like it. I'm sorry. It's goofy. It's really fucking goofy. Priest is the exact same person that he has been for the last number of months. Rhea with the black hair, it looks cool. She, of course, did the whole thing where she's sick of the fans and all this stuff and everything. It's the same promo as ever. Rhea being a heel isn't the problem. And Edge says the punishment and the eradicator. It's going to eradicate everybody in an effort to implement the final phase of their plan. Maybe I shouldn't talk about a group called the Judgment Day in final phases. So, my Saints of Fate. Whatever. Calls Liv an LOL doll. Here's Liv and Bray. Kier, stop thinking about it. I know you're thinking about it. You stop it. Get some help. I do wonder if Rhea would be willing to throw me into a wall if I paid her. But Kier, you stop it. You get some help. So, they said for Liv's fact, she likes video games and horror movies. I love horror movies. I like video games too. I just don't play them that much anymore. Rhea versus Liv. And Liv just taking it face first from Rhea. And then violently scissoring her from behind. Got some Liv chance. And Liv fired up. Did some good stuff. Did a nice move off the ropes. And Liv can work. Rhea is really, really good and varied up her offense. It was unique what she was doing, kind of as a heel. And then gets the standing clover queef for the victory. That will obviously get any woman that's watching this channel to leave. But gets a victory, and then we get a beatdown. So Liv's being beat down, and then Balor comes out and does all his posing and everything. He does all this, and I'm Bullet Balor. I'm doing this. I'm doing all this. I'm a Balor bot. Come on, wind me up. He's doing that while Liv's getting shit beat out of her. No, no, Finn, take your fucking time. That's okay. Liv's just there in a friggin' pool of whatever fluid she has left in her body. You stop thinking about it, Kier. Stop thinking about the fluid in her body. And just Liv just being destroyed. Just absolutely destroyed there. And then Styles comes out. They took their sweet time coming to save Liv. Why would Liv want to join their group? Yeah, thanks, guys. Thanks. Ow. Ow. Thanks, guys, for saying me. Ow. Priest with Edge and Rhea took on Balor with Styles. Same as it ever was. Edge hits a spear. Causes a spear. And then we get another beatdown. Rhea stares down Styles. We know how they both feel about the gay community. If you get it, you get it. And then Edward James almost comes out with MVP and we go to break. And then we have Owens Alpha Academy backstage. They got DNA from the cup that Ezekiel drank out of with the Prophets. And they're going to send it to some friend that Gable has at the DNA Center Control for Diseases or something. And get a test done. This is something they are actually putting on a wrestling broadcast. This isn't good. Gable is not good at, being taken even halfway seriously. Gable's toast. He's fucking toast. He is never going to be a single star. Got to give up on that. That's a shame. Otis looks like one of the thumb soldiers from Spy Kids. Owens is better than this. Owens mentions that his older brother Ken Owens will be here. And then we get VIP Lounge with MVP and Edward James Olmos. The new Giant Gonzalez is not good. That is what Edward James Olmos is called. Here's Cedric, then Lashley, then security gets laid out. We get black on black on black on black violence in Hartford, Connecticut, news at 10. Sonya in all leather, my fucking goodness. She goes to the ring, not listening to Pierce. And Pierce says, hey, your WWE official contract is done. You're just a WWE superstar. It is official. Who's she going to face? It's Alexa Bliss back with the goddess-type music and with the stupid Lily doll. I don't care how much this thing sells. She has not been seen on TV for a while. She went and got married. I hope it was a lovely way, and I hope they got her a high chair so she could eat the cake. So Alexa beats Sonya in maybe a minute. I don't even know if it was that long, and then Sonya screams at ringside. Good, Alexa's back, and I'm filled with total fucking indifference. By the way, 33 live WWE events tickets go on sale this Friday. Nothing in Washington State. Not that I would go. You could actually give me free tickets, and I probably wouldn't go because I'd just be watching most of the screen because they just show recaps for half their goddamn show now. Maybe if AEW comes along, maybe I'll go because I doubt AEW is going to run a show in Washington State anytime soon. I don't blame WWE for not coming here because they don't really sell out whenever they come here. I think the last show they even sold out was the 2018 go-home show for Super Showdown, where Elias got booed out of the building for the comment about the Sonics, going to Oklahoma City. That was good. So, the Ezekiel Warrior, he's hard to win. I think that's how the song goes. Here's Ken Owens in a wig. I can't stand liars. And then he tears it off, and Ezekiel's like, my God, it's Kevin Owens. This is stupid. Why is WWE being so stupid? Alpha Academy run in, we get a stunner, and this is a dumb feud. It's a terrible feud, it's a bad feud, and everybody that put it together should feel bad. So, Pierce talks to Asuka, and then Gem in the Hollowbacks interrupts and says, you have to beat the champion to earn a championship match. That doesn't make sense. She's spitting facts, as the kids say. You don't act like mommy, you act like baby. Here's the thing. I love Asuka. Asuka's one of my favorites, and I fucking love Becky. This was terrible. This was bad writing, bad performance. This was bad. I couldn't understand. And I love Asuka, and I usually can understand. She was just screaming at some points, incessantly. And maybe incessantly is probably not the best way to say it, but she was screaming a ton. Can't say incest. We're not in the South. This was bad. This was really, really bad. So, God damn it. We got this Frank Loman guy who apparently has triplets, and he got that cheer because he's a local town, and he lost to Veer, who came all over him and won. And then Veer beat him down. And Steve Patrick talks to Sojourner Truth. And Cody, by the way, and just in case you're wondering, because he ended racism, he is Sojourner Truth. He wants the U.S. title. They said it was his first shot ever. I could have swore that he got some U.S. title shots in the past. I could be wrong, but I don't think this is the first one he's gotten. So, got a ton of pyro. Fans will get tired of this soon. Recaps of Cody and Rollins, and then we go to the match, where Theory is good in the ring. He's aggressively boring. And I'm sorry, but a lot of Cody matches are basically just the same as they ever were. Same as they ever were. And then Rollins causes a DQ. That's the second DQ finish of the entire night. And then a stomp on the announcer's table. Why was Rollins dressed like if Liberace was a bullfighter is what I noted. And then we get to Boss Time, Boss Crime, Boss Lime. Put the Boss Lime in the coconut and drink it all up. Sasha and Naomi took on Nikki Ash and Piper Niven. Nikki got pinned and Piper told her to take it more seriously. That was pretty much the crux of this match. So, by the way, Miz and Mrs. got renewed for another season. Be still my beating apathy. Speaking of apathy, here's Miz, a special guest referee, and then we have Ali versus Ciampa. The stuff with Ali isn't working, and he is going to be released by SummerSlam. I feel bad for saying that because I like Ali and I want him to get some good shots and be featured well. I just can't see the company doing anything with him besides this terrible storyline. Oh, we're trying to make it a shoot. It's not good. It's not good at all. And I remember when Corey's commentary added to a show and didn't actively take away from it? God, those were the days. Miz basically pulled a Nick Patrick as the NWO referee, and Ciampa won with a fast count. Yay! Lacey's bootstrap story continues with clips. And why is this on Raw? Why is this happening? I feel bad that she went through all this stuff, but good fucking God. Enough. Jesus, you want to walk into traffic after watching this. And basically because of the bad writing. So, recaps of the Edward James Almost Lashley and Cedric thing. 15 minutes left in the show. Our main event, by the way, is Asuka versus Bianca in the Championship Contenders match. And Lashley is fed up and fired up and wants a steel cage match next week. Hogan watching two black men locked in a cage. It's like his specialty. His dream match, as it were. So, and then we get truth with Dana and Tamina, who want a divorce from their respective husbands. Reggie and Tozawa show up with flowers. And, oh no, Reggie got served with divorce papers. They've been married for 2 or 3 weeks. You can get an annulment. Whoever put this together deserves to be beaten. They deserve to be beaten with sticks until they stop moving, quite frankly. This is embarrassing. God damn it. Fuck everybody who put this together. So Becky makes her entrance. We have 10 minutes left, and we go to break. And then we get more plugs for the steel cage match next week. Asuka makes her entrance. And they said Asuka returned several weeks ago, Corey said. It was 2 weeks ago. Corey has as much of a grasp of time as he has a grasp of the sanctity of marriage. He's a goddamn idiot, and he deserves to be fucking mocked for it. Bianca entrance. We have 5 minutes left, maybe 4.5. This match goes 3 minutes. Now, I get it. You can't have an actual finish here. They went 3 minutes. Maybe. Did I just hear myself say 3 minutes? Can't say 3-minute warning anymore, because 3-minute warning is out of here, unfortunately. Becky causes a DQ, beats down both of them, and there you go. In case you wonder why sometimes I rant a little bit about this stuff, I know the WWE is going to be the same as it is. And I know AEW's got its problems, New Japan's got its problems, I point that stuff out and whatever. When WWE does some great shit, I praise it. When they just do a lot of blasé programming like this, I can't help but point out that it's just blasé and bad. So, let's hope it gets better. Can't get much fucking worse. Anyway, agree, disagree, what I said, like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Ritlin. I'll see you soon.